right, everyone, the Dayton Regional Championship on the line in the Big D. TBT action from Dayton, Ohio on a Wednesday night. We've got dreams floating in the air at UD Arena. Two teams hoping to get one step closer to $1 million. We've got the Red Scare, a Dayton alumni team taking on Floyd Mayweather's money team. A lot of star power in the building and a good crowd filing into UD Arena. Glad to have you along for the ride. With my partner, Dan Dockage, I'm Eric Collins. We've been here for a couple of days. We've seen a whole bunch of games. Big picture, what do you expect to see tonight, Dan?
You know, I expect a high-scoring game. I know both teams try defensively. It's not like it's going to be a loose up-and-down game, but I think both teams yesterday got really comfortable with their legs, really comfortable with one another. Offenses were running much crisper. Speed was better. I think we're going to see a high-scoring game.
All right, let's get her done. This is the basketball tournament. Started with 64 teams. We've now been whittled down to just this. All the teams remaining on your screen. We've got two games actually going on simultaneously. Our two final quarterfinal games will be played tonight. One here at Dayton and one over in the West Virginia Regional. It's going to be the Buccaneers and West Virginia doing work trying to get to the quarters. And how about this? The quarter's actually going to get started tonight. We've got Wichita action. That is a live shot you're looking at. Wichita, Kansas. You have got our first quarterfinal game. The Gutter Cats and the Aftershocks fighting to keep their dreams alive. That'll be following our game tonight. All right, the star for the Red Scare, each of the first two games they played, their money man has been Jordan Seibert making all the big shots.
He really has. And, you know, big shots aren't always game winners, which is what Jordan Seibert has done both nights, by the way. But they're when other team is on a run and you stem the tide. It's when your team is struggling and you take it and you go get buckets. Jordan Seibert is a legend in these parts. This is the game winner last night. He's a legend because he led the Dayton Flyers to the Elite Eight and a game winner against Ohio State.
Jordan Seibert is standing by with the third member of our crew, Ashley Shamedy. Ashley, take it away.
All right, Jordan, you are just minutes away from the Dayton Regional Championship, a chance to advance to the quarterfinals. How are you feeling? Did you lace up your shoes any tighter tonight?
I'm ready. I'm ready. The team's ready. This is what we play for, you know, moments like this. So we're excited. About to give it a good run.
I'm sure you've seen what this money team is about these last couple of days. So what's going to be the biggest key in taking them down?
Just staying together. You know, they're a really good team. They're going to make runs, but we're a really good team too. So we just got to stay together, weather the storm, and we'll finish out.
For you personally, you've been a huge contributor, huge factor in these wins. Do you have another Elam-ending game winner in you tonight?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, if I get a chance, it's going in.
All right, Jordan, good luck. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Jordan Seibert has been fantastic. All right, he's going to match wits with the money team. You talk the money team, you talk a lot about Jimmer Fredette.
Jimmer Fredette, 33 years old now. Remember his run at BYU, 29 points a game? Well, Jimmer Fredette's doing a nice job leading his team. He's not shooting, he's not overshooting, he's facilitating, he's getting everyone involved, but everybody on the floor knows where he is at all times, and if you don't, he will burn you. You know what, Eric? I expect him to have a monster night tonight.
Well, he had a whole bunch of help in their wing yesterday. It wasn't just Jimmer Fredette. It was Trevor Booker, and more so, it was Mitchell Creek.
Man, Mitchell Creek, kid out of Australia, 20 points a game in the NBL in Australia. A couple cups of coffee in the NBA, can really play. He's an energy junkie, they say. Adrenaline is his name, and he plays like it. Plays really hard, and an 8-year vet, Trevor Booker. When Trevor Booker's in the game, things go well for the money team. Offensively, defensively, and for an 8-year vet, I don't think anybody out here cares more than Trevor Booker.
This is the 9th year of the basketball tournament. As per usual, we play 4 9-minute quarters. Very liberal with the foul situation. Players are allowed 5. On their 6th, they're disqualified. If you want to, the ball's on the rim, you can knock it out. We're using FIBA goaltending rules. And in the basketball tournament, we have the Elam ending. That's what makes it so special. In TBT, all games must end on a made basket. We call it the Slingshot. It's sponsored by Sling TV, home of the best deal for streaming sports, news, and entertainment. And oh, wouldn't you know, Nick Elam, the brains behind the Elam ending, is in the building tonight. It's like having Thomas Edison watching you turn on a light bulb.
You know, he came over, and he's responsible. He and John Mugar And he's responsible, and no one knows who he is. You know, like literally, no one knows
his name's on the ball.
Is that right? And its name's on the ending. But what a great guy. And you're going to see something. If this is your first time watching the TBT, the Elam ending, you've got to make a shot to win the game, period. Maybe it can be a free throw. Maybe it's a dunk. Maybe it's a three. Doesn't matter. You're not going to get bailed out by running the clock down or by fouling and hoping someone misses free throws.
4 wins to $1 million. E.J. Gallup, head coach of the money team. His team has done a good job so far keeping their eyes on the prize. And an inherent advantage for the Red Scare. They're a Dayton alumni team. They're playing here at UD Arena. There is a lot of red in the building tonight. All right, let's do it. You got Josh Cunningham and Trevor Booker jumping center. And the tap is won by the money team.
Advantage in this game inside, I believe, to the money team. On the perimeter, I would argue, other than Jimmer, advantage shooting to the Red Scare.
Ball on the floor, first man down, Jordan Seibert, Red Scare basketball. Scoochie Smith, the point guard, doesn't get the screen from Cunningham. Sets up Cunningham in the corner.
Third game we've done of the Red Scare, third opening possession, Cunningham 3.
Jordan Crawford breaks the seal for the money team. 3 ball for Crawford.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but Jordan Crawford's the reason this is the money team. He's big buddies with Floyd Mayweather.
Very true. Legend has it that Crawford actually showed up here in Dayton on Mayweather's jet, right? Isn't that the story we were telling earlier this week? Love it. Ripped away by Crawford. Just wanted it more. Can he make it 2 in a row? You betcha! 2 money shots. Jordan Crawford right out of the chute.
Hey, Jordan Crawford from Bowling Green, the Falcons, baby. Falcons show up in big moments.
Smith leaves it. Cunningham. First bucket for Red Scare.
Scoochie Smith is important. We saw in the last 5 minutes and into the Elam ending, Scoochie Smith got really, really comfortable yesterday driving the basketball. Oh, boy.
Quick spin. Jimmer Fredette. Nice.
Middle of the floor is where they want to get Jimmer Fredette the ball so that the floor is spread and he has room.
Knocked away by Crawford. He's everywhere. Davis. Rebounded Cunningham. And Crawford ties him up. You just saw Jordan Crawford lurking along the baseline. He is locked in so far in our ball game.
Yeah, and that wasn't a great play by Zero Cunningham. What he did, he got the rebound, and instead of putting it under his chin and shot fake, and he held it around his chest, which enabled Crawford to get in there, cause a tie-up.
We play with an alternate possession arrow. Arrow favors the Red Scare.
Hey, get in bounds. Let's go. Don't break the line. You got it, big guy.
From screen to screen, here comes Seibert.
Seibert, quick trigger. Jimmer Fredette. Money team, they haven't missed a shot. They turned it over first time they had it. And then a couple of threes by Jordan Crawford and a layup by Jimmer Fredette. Booker. Shot clock down to 5. Crink with his offhand. Throws in a half hook.
4 guys outside the three-point line. Opposite the ball was Creek posting up the much smaller Scoochie Smith. No match. Pretty good offense there.
10-2 is our score. And wow, an offensive foul. Josh Cunningham. So Jordan Crawford's hit a couple of threes, and now he takes the charge to get the ball back.
Jordan Crawford, 2 threes, gets knocked down, and if you remember back the possession ago, forced a tie-up with Cunningham. Terrific start. I'd go back to high ball screen with Jimmer Fredette here. Give him the ball at the free throw line, at top of the key.
Corey Davis. And an offensive foul on Davis as Ryan Mikesell takes the charge.
I don't care the level. You do NBA games, you can do grade school games. If you drive in the lane and you jump up in the air to make a pass, chances are it is going to be a charge. Staying low is so important in basketball, but it's not the easiest thing to do.
Daryl Davis will bring it across the timeline. Davis, bad pass, out of bounds, intended for Seibert.
I don't think Davis knew he had a lane. I think he got past Jimmer. Actually, Jimmer got behind him. I mean, he went around him like he was standing still. He didn't realize, just pull up and shoot. Davis has a nice mid-range game.
Creek swooping with the right hand. That's a left-handed player who's made 2 right-handed shots.
Let me ask, we've watched him for 3 games. Doesn't it look like he kind of just puts the ball up there right-handed soft?
It's an Australian thing.
Oh.
And a foul called on the money team, a push sending Scoochie Smith to the floor.
Only Australian ever to be the #1 pick in the NBA draft. I'm giving you a layup.
Bogan, come on.
I know, I'm starting out easy.
We're going to have changes for the first time. The Red Scare, they're going to swap out Mike Sell and Cunningham. And they will bring in Trey Landers. Also coming into the game, Trevor Thompson. This is Thompson. The money team, they stay as is. Why not? They've already got a 10-point lead. 3.5 minutes into our ball game. Landers' first touch rings the bell. Where you been, partner? Trey Landers with the triple.
He is a fan favorite, and he's yelling over at the fans.
Xavier Munford gets it right back for the money team.
Yeah, man, Munford saved them in game 1, the money team, when they were down 6, and then he hit the game winner.
Smith. Loose. Fredette comes away with it. Second consecutive night that the Red Scare having a hard time scoring in our first quarter. Here's Creek. How about another right-handed hook? Last touched by the Red Scare. It'll stay with the money team. C.J. Walker running to the scores table. C.J. comes in. He'll run the point, replacing Scoochie Smith. The money team, they've attempted 7 shots, Dan. They've made 6 of them.
They've gotten good looks. They have not been quick on the trigger. They've done that. Screen, roll, whatever. Turn it over, fine. But they're not going quick on the trigger. Let's see if we can get a little reverse and drive or dunk.
Thompson ties up the net. So the 2 entries into the ball game for the Red Scare, Landers and Thompson, they both score first time they touch the ball.
It's always amazing how a big guy, the biggest guy on the court, running down the middle of the court, Eric, and the defense doesn't even see him. Biggest dude on the court running in the middle.
Munford. Thompson rebound. Nobody stops the ball. Davis gets inside, tipped over to Seibert. Man, Davis committed to getting inside, isn't he?
That's 3 times. Twice he made a bad play by kicking it out. That time, he was not thinking pass. He was thinking layup.
Stolen away by Davis. And he's fouled at midcourt by Creek. Daryl Davis playing with joy, energy, and skill. We've got a timeout on the floor. 3:32 remaining, first quarter. The basketball tournament is presented by Puma Basketball and by E&J Brandy, the official spirit of TBT. Box scores.
Look at this. The bouncer. The bouncer, Rob Kennedy, the bouncer, the bouncer.
Welcome back, everyone. We have 3:32 remaining in our first quarter, and everyone was asked, what will you do with your $1 million prize sent with Zelle if you win this basketball tournament? And Scoochie Smith of the Red Scare says, when I win this TBT money, love the optimism, the first thing I'm going to do is going on vacation with the family. Then after that, a few business ventures and some community give-backs. I love it.
You know my stance on that. Just once. These guys are such good guys, right? Such good guys. Everybody wants to give to their foundation. Hey, look, said this last night, I'll say it again. I'm getting myself a big old El Dorado, driving out to Vegas, and I'll see you in a few weeks. Maybe. Just one time. Come on.
Change to tell you about for the Red Scare. They bring in Joe Thomason, who's had a nice tournament so far. He wears number 32. Jackie Carmichael's come in to bang with Trevor Thompson. Thompson tapped around, finally cleared by Jeremy Evans, who checks in. Jeremy Evans, 34-year-old, won an NBA Slam Dunk Championship about a decade ago. Fredette draws a crowd. Carmichael.
It was that great defense. I tell you what, Daryl Davis is not letting Fredette get the ball, and the more you make Fredette work, the harder it is going to be for him to make shots.
Good energy by Carmichael, just can't corral it, and it'll be Red Scare basketball. C.J. Walker took a nasty spill.
Eric, I'm telling you, this is great hustle. Jackie Carmichael, a legend in Normal, Illinois, terrific player, better man. But I got to tell you, when you're playing a great scorer, making it difficult for him to catch the ball is a lost art in basketball. It just is. When a guy gives it up, you got to get on top of him. You don't get beat by 10 back cuts a game.
Just let Joe bring it up.
You get beat by 10 threes by Jimmer Fredette getting comfortable, or 5 threes. You get beat by back cut, you get beat by back cut. Daryl Davis did a great job of getting on top of Fredette last possession. See if he can keep doing it.
Thomason, pass knocked away by Evans. Turnover, 5-point lead for the money team. Munford, blocked away by Thompson. Stays with the money team. Carmichael, never got there.
It's personal with Daryl Davis. Daryl Davis got into Fredette right there. Shot was up. He didn't stand and watch. He went and got the rebound. Now he wants to take him in the post.
That'll be an offensive foul. Yeah. Too aggressive, Daryl Davis.
Too personal, Daryl Davis. You can see it, right? I mean, he was going to go at Fredette on both ends. Did a great job on the defensive end, and here he just said, I'm going at you. And Fredette was game.
Horn goes off a number of times. We've got changes to tell you about. V. Sanford into the ball game. Also back in Ryan Mikesell into the game for the money team. Terrico White, 32-year-old, who's had a nice first go-round here in TBT. Evans, handoff to Fredette. Jimmer off the window and in.
Yeah, Daryl Davis went out. It was like a breath of fresh air for Fredette. Not that Thomason can't guard him, but Daryl Davis had him locked up, and having to go out made it easy for Fredette.
Walker. Lead is 7 for the Money team. They've led by as many as 10 here in our first quarter. White. His first field goal.
Kid from Wright State. He's been good. He's been a little bit loose with the basketball, but other than that, he's been a big addition to this Red Scare team. He scores it, he drives it, he handles it, and he plays with a great enthusiasm.
Best NBA player from Wright State?
Bill Evans.
Ooh, I was going to go Vitaly Potapenko.
Okay.
Who I believe it was at Wright State was Vitaly Potapenko. Player to be named later. Final oh my goodness, Fredette didn't touch the ball. That's a mental mistake. V. Sanford takes advantage. Oh, Jimmer Fredette, he's going to have to atone.
We all have to atone.
3-point game. Red Scare had been down 10. Fans won't let them get down too much. Mudford has a matchup he likes. Xavier Munford just setting up Ryan Meitzell.
And Meitzell played pretty good defense. And what does Mark Jackson say? Good defense, better offense. Is that what it was? Because that's exactly what that was.
Sanford. Wow. 2 consecutive field goals for V. Sanford. And that'll do it for our first quarter of play. You said it'd be high energy. You said it'd be high scoring. It's come true. We've got a good one cooking here in Dayton, Ohio. We've got a gem going on in the Gem City.
Yeah, we do. And I tell you what, a lot of different guys on both teams are contributing. This is going to be high scoring, and I guarantee you this is high energy. Halfway through. I didn't forget to bring cheap. You're being cheap. 6 to 10.
Do you have any eye correction contacts?
Yeah, I have racing.
Welcome back. We have got such a fun one going on here after the first quarter. Red Scare, they made a comeback. They're down by just 3. as we get ready for quarter number 2. And guys, we saw this just last night. When Red Scare went down early, it didn't last long, and it's deja vu. Eric, I love what you said. The fans won't let them get down too much, and that could not be more true. But I talked to that man right there before the game, head coach Joey Gruden, and he said that this team is different, and a reason why that they're having success like this is because they are not pointing fingers at each other. He said that has been a problem in years past, but this time they said it from day one. Everyone has to stay together. Nobody can point fingers, and that is why we are seeing the success that we are seeing now. He said also the biggest thing, having 10 guys. Not one person has to exhaust all those minutes. He says that plus the youth of this team is why they're having success.
Thank you, Ashley. Well, they're now down 5 because Mitch Creek with a grown man power move to get to the cup.
That was, when he spun, it was strong.
Creek and Booker back into the game for the money team, 2 former NBA players. Jimmer Fredette is out. First time that they're playing without Jimmer Fredette. Booker. Creek is fouled.
This is a little thing, but this is what pros do. Pros have a PhD in basketball. My friend Seth Greenberg says it all the time. Watch Creek here. When the pass is made, he steps to the ball. Just a little bit of a step right there, beats the 2 defenders and gets fouled as opposed to a tip ball.
So Creek will go to the line. Creek has made 3 field goals so far in our first half, 2 with his offhand and 1 with his dominant left hand. Our next WNBA game is Saturday over on ESPN. It's going to be the Seattle Storm taking on Elena Delle Donne and the Washington Mystics in our nation's capital. Game time is noon Eastern on ESPN and also on the ESPN app. Oh my goodness, maybe you should shoot him right-handed. Creek is hitting everything right-handed, nothing left-handed. Red Scare down 5. Just getting started in our second quarter. Thomason. Walker. Walker with the size advantage working against the 5'6" Jordan Crawford. Sanford. Last night, the Red Scare defeating the Golden Eagles, Marquette alumni team with a ton of experience here in TBT.
At the last we're going to see a Travis Dean, you think?
I hope not. Man, good guy, great player, great storyteller. I had a chance to hang out with him for a little bit.
Last we're going to see a Robbie Hummel?
Man, I hope not. Same thing. I like them both.
I know.
Play forever.
Right.
Jordan Crawford, dunk down. Creek missed the dunk, had a man underneath him, and that may have thrown him off. And Creek is in pain.
Terrific pass by Jordan Crawford, right? Lays it there. Oh, yeah,
he got pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trevor Thompson, dangerous play. That is a dangerous play. Look at Thompson, hand to the back here. Oh, he didn't mean to. Thompson was actually stumbling forward, too.
Yeah. Kind of tripped over his own guy a little bit.
All right, Creek missed a couple of free throws a moment ago. He's down to 3 in a row. I'm telling you, he needs to pull a Mason Plumlee and start shooting with the other hand.
He's going to make this one. He's got to make this one.
You know what? I got a bad feeling.
Do you?
Yeah, 0 for 4. I got a bad feeling.
I think he's getting right over the frame, man. Let's see.
Oh, clean. Jimmer Fredette back into the ball game for the money team.
I got to bring Daryl Davis back in. Daryl Davis is rolling. He's only got 1 foul.
Walker just hounded. Mike Sell with a touch. Thomason, bully ball. Too strong off the window. Here comes Crawford the other way. He's got Booker with him. Leaves it for Fredette. And now they'll set up some offense. Jimmer pulls a Mark Price. Goes through 2 defenders. Throws it softly off the rim and in.
For those of you that don't know, Mark Price played way back in the day, and my partner has, well, I'm not going to...
He invented that move. Splitting the double team at the top of the key. V. Sanford. Second field goal for Sanford.
Well, I like Sanford. Sanford's coming in the game meaning business, scoring the ball.
Oh, my goodness. Crawford got mugged. He got horse collared.
Yeah, he did.
We play on, and it's going to be Red Scare ball.
You can make the argument maybe that the ball was out of his hands before the horse collar, but I don't buy it. he's a nice player. He's got a nice mid-range game. Looking around, gets his elbow under his wrist and drills it.
Scoochie Smith back into the ball game for Red Scare to run the point. Sanford working up the screen from Cunningham. Mike Sell a touch. That'll be his worst miss of this tournament.
He had one like that yesterday. Not as bad as that, but close, and then he made his next one.
6-point lead for the money team. Winner moves on to the quarterfinal round.
This is the matchup that Fredette wants.
Deflected out of bounds with 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
Here's how you can tell that's the matchup. Every time Mike Sell has switched to Fredette, he has not wanted another ball screen. He's told everybody go flat and get out of my way, and Mike Sell's played really good defense. This is the matchup he doesn't want because Daryl Davis has played great.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's into him. Personal.
Would have counted if it went, but just a disastrous possession for the money team. Sanford able to get timeout. That was right in front of the Red Scare bench, and Joey Gruden said, you know what? This is going nowhere fast. So a timeout with 5:43 remaining in our first half. Hump Day Hoops here in Dayton, Ohio. Where else would you rather be? BT's Championship Week, TBT right here in Dayton, Ohio, begins with quarterfinal games tomorrow and on Friday, semifinals on Saturday, and our $1 million winner-take-it-all championship game on Tuesday, August 2nd. Get your tickets to the final rounds at thetournament.com/tickets. Mitch Creek back into the game. Got knocked to the floor, but he's tougher than turtle jerky. You got Smith running the point. You got Landers next to him. You got Cunningham, Sanford, and Davis on the floor for Red Scare. This is Cunningham. Wants a redo. Davis, Fredette, White, Creek, Booker playing for the money team. Booker, extra pass. White with all kinds of time.
That was all set up by no talking on the Red Scare. Two guys jumped out on Fredette. Fredette got it to Booker. Help off of White. Came open three.
9-point lead for the money team. Davis.
Telling you, he's going at Jimmer Fredette every possession. There, he got it and just bogarted his way. And it's personal. And so far, Davis winning the battle.
Fredette. Booker. Now Davis a chance. Strong interior defense played by the Red Scare. Davis, he's been the man. He continues to be the man here in Dayton. And now Booker and Smith, nose to nose. I think Scoochie Smith picked the wrong dude. You don't mess with Trevor Booker.
I got double D's. Double D's for the Booker. What are you doing? Go to the bench. Go to the bench. Hey, go to the bench.
What exactly happened here, Coach?
Let's have a look. Little push. There's Booker with the ball. He runs into Davis. Davis not given. Little shove, little swipe. And here we go. Basically chin to chin. You know what I say? Let's go. Now, if one of those connected, not so much.
35.
But let's go.
What's
Take a look.
What's Scoochie's number over here?
We're good. Let's go.
11. Is it 11? Scoot, yeah, 35. Him and Booker.
Trevor Booker's
Scoochie
seen
and
it all.
Booker double.
8 years in the NBA.
We're going back underneath.
He's been with the biggest, baddest guys in pro basketball. I don't think he was that flustered by Scoochie Smith going up on him.
Doubles and wash.
All good.
All right, play on. 4-point game. The money team with the basketball.
That's fine. Double technicals, Scoochie and Booker. Let's go. I like it. That was quick, efficient, and now we're playing. Hey, how about Daryl Davis, though? When you play hard, on both ends, shots go in, man. I'm telling you.
Jordan Seibert back into the game for Red Scare. This is Fredette. Booker. Trevor Booker. Don't go pulling on Superman's cape. He is awake and alive. Booker get ahead to the line for 2 free throws.
All right. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. If you're going to flex like that, you got to get the ball over the front of the rim and get an and one, no? Even if they're hanging on you. That's a big boy. That's a big old man right there.
Yeah. Let him set an on-ball ball screen or something. If you're the first or second screener, you can slip it. Everyone's on Jim. All right? Listen, be ready to slip that double screen on Jim. Everyone. What do you want? Space, drags, what do you want?
I think it's just pick and roll away. Away is good, too.
Wanna go goes get. Hey, 2 big free throws here. Get a stop. Let's slow this momentum down. Let's close out this half, okay?
Let's talk more defense. Let's talk more.
Hey, let's bring that same energy. Let's knock that out. Let's knock that out real quick. Nip it in the butt.
Welcome back. You won 3:45 remaining in our first half. Thursday night, ESPN Films 7-part docuseries. The Captain continues with episodes 3 and 4. The unprecedented look into Derek Jeter's life and career, both on and off the baseball field. It begins at 9 Eastern on ESPN and ESPN Plus. If you missed parts 1 or 2, you can always watch them on ESPN Plus whenever you want. Trevor Booker heading to the free throw line. Let's check in with Ashley Chomedy.
Guys, you might want to soak in all the Trevor Booker you can right now, because this might be his last year playing for TBT. He played for a different team last year. This is his second TBT, but he said, in his words, not mine, he wants to win. That is why he came to the money team. But of course, with it being his second year, I asked him, can we expect you back? And that's when he winced a little bit and said, man, this is tough on the body, especially these back-to-backs, 3 games in 4 days as well. Says, you know, I just love the game, and that is why I'm playing. But man, he said that it has been tough, not gonna lie. So I don't know if we're gonna see him in next year's TBT. So soak it in while you can, guys. Trevor Booker.
He's hoping to win because he needs to afford his Charlotte Hornets season ticket. He comes to 41 games a year, Spectrum Center in Charlotte, watching LaMelo Ball and the fellas.
Hey, you know, the first time he was on the court, you said how much he loves basketball, and you can see it. It never wavers. He can get tired, but he's still giving everything he has. And you mentioned he's going to 41 Charlotte games. No offense to you and the Hornets, but they haven't been great.
Come on.
They haven't.
Jordan Seibert, 3 ball. 1-point game. The money team is led by 10 in the first quarter. They've led by 9 here in the second quarter. But now an 8-0 run for Red Scare. Fredette. Booker just missed a couple of free throws. That's what a pro does. Missed 2 free throws, hits a 3.
He shushed the crowd, and then he wanted the crowd more. Make up your mind, Book.
Smith. Red Scare getting easy buckets. A lot of layups here in the first half for Red Scare. Munford. Xavier Munford. What a weapon.
Hey, between Sanford off the bench for the Red Scare, Munford off the bench for the money team, you got 2 guys that can score it in any way you want to score. Hey, Booker did miss 2 free throws, and he shoots a little global 3, spinning sideways, drills it, shushes, and then let's go. You ain't gonna bother me.
Davis got fouled, and we'll try and earn it at the free throw line.
I like that out of Davis. Davis now 4 times he's driven, 2 times he's made a bad pass, passed it out when he had a layup, and the other 2 times he's either gotten fouled or made a bucket. Pretty good. Davis with a little shot fake, gets the flyby, takes it to the rim. He wants it back, as you say. He should have made that, and he knows it.
Damn, this is the first free throw attempted by the Red Scare in our ballgame. No free throws, and we're at the 2:21 mark of our second quarter. Daryl Davis spent this past basketball season playing professionally over in Bosnia. Daryl Davis, his winning prize will be sent with Zell. Davis expecting $76,923. Fans, you can win too at thetournament.com/Zell. 1 out of 2 for Davis. Jordan Crawford, Mitch Creek, Booker, Fredette, and Munford playing together. Fredette's got 6 points in 14 minutes of court time. Booker. Munford. Man, he's got the last 6 for the money team.
And a great pass by Booker out from under the basket. Munford did a great job of moving into position, too.
Seibert. Oh! Talk about a hometown roll. That bounced 10 feet in the air and went through. That's what happens when you're nice to everyone. Basketball guys just guided in. Poked away. Red Scare down 4, and a technical foul. Is it on Munford?
Munford got it stripped. Thought he got hit on the arm. You see he's complaining, still complaining, still complaining, still complaining, and that'll be enough of that.
Dan, in this game, we've had a combined 9 free throws attempted, and only 2 have been made. Seibert this time able to make it. So both teams are now a combined 3 for 10 at the free throw line. 1 for 6 for the money team, 2 for 4 for Red Scare.
Yeah, as evidenced by Booker missing 2 and then drilling a 3. 3-point shooting's been great here tonight.
Reach and foul Munford. Red Scare not in the bonus, it's side out of bounds. Why is he at the free throw line? It's only the 4th team foul.
They heard you.
On the money team. There you go, side out of bounds.
They heard you.
3-point game. Red Scare has to find someone who wants to inbound the basketball.
Seibert on the block against Crawford. Not a bad move right here if he can get it done.
Scoochie Smith. Shot clock down to 5. Oh! Scoochie Smith right in Trevor Booker's eye. Tie ball game. Crawford, Creek. And bodies flying. Booker hits the floor. It's going to go against the Red Scare.
That might have been the easiest call we've seen all day. Right in front of the official, Cyber just shoved Trevor Booker down. Look at Scoochie Smith. Hey, look, he and Booker got after it. Might have been a 2. Did you see a foot on the line right there? They might want to look at that at halftime.
Booker to the line. Missed a pair a moment ago.
Yes or no, 2?
Making them both. He was embarrassed when he missed the 2 free throws.
Agreed.
That's what's great about the TBT. You got Trevor Booker, who is just kind of a guy, an everyman in the NBA, 8 solid years, but he would never consider egging on a crowd in an NBA arena. Way to step up.
Nice call, partner.
Booker bangs home a pair.
Nice call.
2-point ball game. Final 36 seconds of our first half. Davis.
Telling you, it is personal. After the game, if they win, and Ashley talks to Daryl Davis, he's lying if he says it is personal, and we got a technical.
Oh my goodness. A 2-shot technical foul will be shot by the Red Scare.
The bench.
It's actually called on the bench. They didn't specify the head coach, E.J. Gallup. Just the bench for the money team. And Seibert has 2 free throws coming. Man, $1 million on the line, man. You can't be giving away free throws.
No, falling apart a little bit here, really.
Like a $3 suitcase. Seibert makes them both. But the money team a chance here with the final possession of the half. Red Scare leading for the first time, and they do so as the shot clock is off as we have the second quarter. You figure it's going to be Fredette, right? Booker! And that will do it for our first half of play. The Red Scare down 10 in the first quarter, down 9 in the second quarter, but they go on a run and make it a 2-point game, a 2-point lead as they head into the locker room. An 11-2 run to close out our second quarter. Ashley Shalmody is standing by with Red Scare head coach Joey Gruden.
All right, Coach, this is the matchup you want, but man, it has been chippy from the start. How are you keeping your guys just locked in and focused on the task at hand?
Yeah, I know. I mean, we knew it was going to be a battle, and honestly, I think it got us going a little bit. We started off slow. I think the trash talk actually helped our guys get going and get that fire under them.
Now you've got a 2-point lead. Heading into this next half, how do you keep it going and get this win here at home?
Yeah, we just got to stay composed. We got to use it to our advantage, but we can't let it overwhelm us and start with turnovers like last game. Just keep doing what we're doing and get stops.
All right, Coach, good luck this next half. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Ashley, thank you. The Red Scare putting an absolute scare into the money team. They make their last 7 field goals of the quarter. They go on an 11-2 run, and they lead by a deuce here at intermission. We'll step aside. Halftime from Dayton when we come back.
welcome back to Dayton and ESPN's coverage of the basketball tournament. TBT's championship week right here in Dayton, Ohio begins with quarterfinal games on Thursday and Friday, semifinals on Saturday, and our $1 million winner-take-all championship game on Tuesday, August 2nd. Get your tickets to the final rounds at thetournament.com/tickets. Hey there, welcome into the Dayton Regional Championship. It has been such a good start, and we're only 2 quarters in. I am so excited to be joined by the one and only Nick Elam of Elam Endings. I feel like I am just in the presence of, I don't even know. I mean, this is an honor to be standing next to you. You are the guy that has created Elam Ending that we're seeing at TBT and at the NBA All-Star Game too, but man, it started right here. So Nick, thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely, it's a lot of fun.
All right, we got to go to the beginning, just for those at home that are watching that have heard us talk about Elam Ending, but they don't exactly know what it is. So will you just explain to the fans kind of the premise behind Elam Ending?
Sure, so the Elam Ending in a nutshell is not meant to change basketball, it's meant to do the opposite, to preserve a more natural, exciting style of play. And you do that but just by getting rid of the clock at the end of the game. And it's amazing how much it is able to preserve that more athletic and fluid and suspenseful style of play all the way through the end. And fans are loving it, players love it, and it's exciting to see it grow.
You're a professor at Ball State, but I'm guessing you're a huge basketball fan. Where did this idea even come from?
Yeah, so I am a lifelong basketball fan, and so this idea goes back to 2007. And it was always disheartening to me to see that the end of games changed so much, and all because of the clock, and changed to kind of an inferior brand of basketball. And so that's when I first thought, well, I wonder what would happen if you just got rid of the clock at the end of the game. And even at first I was skeptical and thought, okay, there must be some reason why this wouldn't work. But the more I started to explore it, the more I really came to believe that, you know, this is necessary and it is sound and it has the potential to be very cool. But once I convinced myself that the idea had merit, then the really tough part came of trying to convince other people in the basketball world that it had merit. And that took 10 years before finally TBT embraced the idea in 2017. And now we've seen it grow rapidly since then to the NBA All-Star Game, to professional leagues and grassroots leagues all throughout the world.
Great ideas have started on napkins before, in diners, etc. Did you write this down on some sort of napkin or just a little notebook and it expanded from there?
Yeah, it probably started that way, or some Word document or something like that. And then I had to get the, I remember early on in 2007 when I was trying to get some game footage to watch. I mean, I was still using VHS tapes. I didn't even have DVR then. So, you know, some humble beginnings, but now it's exciting to see how far it's come.
And why did you decide to take your idea to the basketball tournament to start all those years ago?
So they weren't the only league or event that I pitched the idea to. I was reaching out to everybody for a long, long time at all different levels. But what was really exciting when TBT embraced the idea is because they were an event that I had already heard of. I knew that they were an emerging event. They had a TV contract with ESPN. And they like to be known as pushing the envelope, as innovators, as trendsetters. And so it was a perfect fit, I think, for a concept like this to fall in the hands of TBT. And they've done an amazing job with it and working together and growing this concept.
And then let's talk about this, because you saw the Elam Ending in the 2020 NBA All-Star Game. What was that moment like for you?
That was surreal to see, you know, again, you know, if I hit the rewind button to just 2.5 years before that, I'd never seen this idea actually play out in real life before. And then here I was seeing literally the best players in the world all on one court, playing under the format and just playing a style that you would hardly ever see in an all-star game of just knockdown, drag-out basketball, and the place is going crazy. And so it was really exciting to see it in 2020, but then even more exciting to see it come back in 21 and here in 22. And I think that's really what's cool about it is every league and event that's used the Elam Ending, whether it's a grassroots level league or the best players in the world, they've continued to use it. No league or event has gone back to the time format, and I think that speaks volumes for how effective it has been.
And last quick question before we let you go. He's actually a Dayton alum, so, I mean, do you think Red Scare will pull it out?
So the key to their last game was finally hitting some outside jump shots in the second half. They're getting a few to fall here. If they can get those outside jump shots to fall here in the second half, they're going to move on.
All right, Nick, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Nick Elam, the Elam Ending, which we're going to see here shortly because the second half is coming your way in just a couple moments. So don't go anywhere for that one. We've got more from this regional championship. But Right now, if you're a current or former HBCU student and you want to make history with TBT and E&J Brandy, you can visit ejtbt.com to apply for a paid sports internship with TBT, made possible by E&J Brandy. Our coverage from Dayton continues right after this.
Man.
Yeah. We've got a ball game, folks. UD Arena here in Dayton, Ohio, and the Red Scare riding that surge. The crowd's giving them energy. They lead the money team by 2 as we begin our third quarter of play with my partner Dan Dockich. I am Eric Collins. This is a team in the Red Scare, second consecutive day. Didn't get off to a good start offensively in the first quarter, but feeling it when the crowd got behind them, and that's why they got a 2-point lead.
It really is, and Daryl Davis changed the entire game, offensively as well as defensively. I'm telling you, he got personal with Jimmer Fredette. Jimmer Fredette, you were just telling, 4 shots, that's it. Can't get one. I'm telling you right now, none of them were against Daryl Davis after Daryl Davis got going. This was early. Jimmer Fredette with a nice spin. Notice Daryl Davis isn't on him. Daryl Davis, number 11. All of a sudden, Daryl Davis got on him, and it got serious. Creek is so good. They need to keep him here. He doesn't need to be shooting threes. Second half, Creek on the block will be fantastic. But I'm telling you, the key to this game has been and will be this guy, number 11, Daryl Davis. Defensively, he locked up Fredette. Offensively, he went to the rim, and because he was playing so hard that he literally made a 3, I think because of how hard he was playing. It's personal. He's taking it at him. They're talking to each other nice right now and smiling. That's Fredette being smart, trying to diffuse the bomb that has been Daryl Davis.
Red Scare, they led for all of 14 seconds in the first half. They were down by 10 in the first quarter, down by 9 midway through the second quarter. But they lead by 2 as we begin our second half. Scoochie Smith, Jordan Seibert. Both sides beginning the second half the same way they began the game. Crawford, Booker, Creek, Fredette, and Davis playing together for the money team. The money team is backed by Floyd Mayweather. Score the goal and a foul. Mitch Creek to the rack, chase for a three-point play.
Telling you, Mitch Creek around the basket knows how to play. You know, people here wanted this to be a charge. This isn't a charge. The guy was moving up and under him. But I'm telling you, Creek inside of 10 feet, either on the baseline or on the rim in the middle of the floor, perfect for the money team.
Creek, left-handed player, has made 4 shots in the game. 3 of the 4 shots have been with his right hand. I'm just saying.
Finally made a free throw with the left.
10-year pro over in Australia. Cup of coffee in the NBA with both the Timberwolves and the Nets. This is Davis. Mike Self thought he had a rebound, cleared by Fredette. Jimmer. All 5 Red Scare players on the floor, graduates of Dayton. Scoochie Smith, 4-year player at Dayton, scores the bucket.
That was just size. Crawford was there, but he really wasn't there. Scoochie Smith didn't even flinch thinking Crawford was there at 5'6".
1-point ball game. Creek. There's a left-handed field goal. Give the assist to Corey Davis.
Yeah, Corey Davis made a really nice move. Came off the ball screen like he was going to turn the corner. Stopped, made a nice pass to the cutting Creek.
Davis gives it up.
I don't like Davis giving that up. He's got to go right at Fredette.
Whoop. Swooping with the left hand, Josh Cunningham. I love me some hooks.
Hey.
Somewhere Nate Thurman smiling. 1-point ball game. Fredette.
This is the matchup he wanted in the first half. Get out of his way when he's got Mike Self.
Davis. Score the goal and a foul. Daryl Davis continues to impress.
Yeah, he does. That's his coast to coast. Got a little bit tied up going to the rim, but he's playing so hard in this game. Watch, a little tied up right here. Doesn't matter. He sheds Davis and lays it in. Right here, he's just going to shed it. He's tightened up. The great Pete Newell told me one time, he said, you know how you can tell a really good offensive player when he's in traffic and the defender somehow leaves and the offensive player jumps and is the only guy to jump. That's what Isaiah Thomas, best I've ever seen at that. Traffic, all of a sudden, nobody jumped. Well, that's what Daryl Davis did right there. He cleared it out, only guy jumping.
For those of a certain generation, you're talking about the Detroit Piston Isaiah Thomas.
Yes, right hand.
Jordan Crawford gets to the cup.
This may offend, but being an Indiana guy, we call him the good Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, no.
I know.
Okay, I'm going to stick up for my guy.
And you should.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as an Indiana guy who wore the same number, 11.
Mike Sell has it crawler on the rim and in.
Picking on Crawford. Have to make a decision on that bench over there whether or not they're going to keep Crawford in there, and if so, is he going to guard?
Crawford is fouled. Landed on his backside, courtesy of Josh Cunningham. Crawford will have 3 free throws.
Now, if Crawford's going to go hit threes and get 3 free throws, you can keep him in. But they got to figure that out, because right now, every time Crawford is in the vision of a driver or a post-up guy, they are taking advantage of him.
Crawford playing in his 6th TBT, his 3rd with the money team. Jordan Crawford His winning prize will be sent with Zell. Jordan Crawford, 47,619 expected should they win this game, and 3 more. 1 more coming for Crawford. Crawford playing professionally over in Turkey most recently. Trevor Thompson checks in. He'll replace Josh Cunningham. All 3 for Cunningham. The Money team struggled at the free throw line in the first half, off to a better start here in the third quarter. Pass too high for Thompson. Here comes Crawford. Fredette, clean look. And a foul going for the rebound. It's going to be called on Creek. And Jimmer Fredette is beside himself. That is a shot that he normally hits with nary an eye open.
I wonder how many of those shots he's hit in his life. You know, you think about, what is it, 20,000 hours to be great, or 20,000 shots. He has shot so many like that. Running down the court, right, left wing, top of the key, you name it, he shot them.
Jeremy Evans is now in for the Money team. Great pass by Davis, finds Mike Zell.
Yeah, Mike Zell just back cut 3 different people. Between Davis and Mike Zell were 2 defenders for the Money team.
Crawford finds Creek! Throw it down, my man! Mitch Creek! 1-point ball game. Oh, this guy is nails. Full of Vegemite. Mike Zell. 3 ball! It's getting good.
It's getting great. Full of Vegemite. A sandwich from the 80s.
Crawford. Darts inside. Evans. Blocked by the equipment. Corner 3, Seibert. That would have brought the house down. Numbers. Creek again, and he's fouled. Jordan Seibert fouled him, and that is going to be a chance for a 3-point play.
Creek came sprinting right in front of us. Don't backpedal, sprint. Seibert was backpedaling. Creek was sprinting and beat everybody when he started behind everybody down the court for an and 1.
You got shooter.
16 points for Creek. 30-year-old, 10-year pro over in Australia. Tapped around by Evans, had it stolen by Mike Zell. Mike Zell, no one stopping the ball. He's been a different player here in the third quarter. And a foul as Evans and Thompson got tangled up. We've gone under the 4-minute mark in the third quarter.
Man, my man got excited to my left. Nothing great has ever been accomplished without enthusiasm. Not only you, but my man here, Creek, on the finish. And on the other end, Mike Zell, a nice little step-in 3.
Are you in? Daryl. I want you corner. All right. Scooch. Handle the ball right.
Matchup. We're going to have a matchup between one of you 4 right away. We're small. We got to come back and rebound. We got to get away with this. We got to gang rebound. We're small right now. All right?
Hey, it's transition, right? Match up in transition. That's the only way they score. Transition bucket, right? time.
It's getting good here in Dayton. Our next WNBA game is Saturday over on ESPN. You got the Seattle Storm. You got the Washington Mystics, led by Elena Deladon. It's going to take place in our nation's capital. Game time is noon Eastern on ESPN and also on the ESPN app. Ashley Chambady is standing by with Dayton Royalty. Ashley, take it away.
Thanks, Eric. I'm here with Jalen Crutcher, Obi Toppin, but you guys are TBT super fans now. That's what we're going to call you. So I'll start with you, Jalen. What do you love about being on this side of things behind the bench, cheering this team on?
I mean, I love it, especially with these fans. You know, this is my first time getting a chance to just, watch it here in Dayton Arena, so it's amazing.
Obi, I see you leaning in on the huddles, looking at some of the plays. Are you trying to help out at all with Coach Gruden?
Nah, Joey a good coach. I'm going to let him coach, let him do his job. So I'm just sitting back watching.
Jalen, for you, are you surprised at all about this turnout here at Dayton, or is this how basketball is in this city?
Oh, this is how basketball is here. I knew it was going to be a packed house like this. We wish it was 13,000, but this is still amazing how everybody come out and support.
I asked Obi this the other night, but for you, who are you here to support, and has anyone surprised you from this team so far?
I'm here to support everybody. You know, some of these guys was my teammates, so I'm here to support everybody, and everybody surprised me, everybody.
I know, you can't single out one guy. I totally understand that. Now, Obi, if this team wins it, Red Scare, and they make it a championship week, I mean, you're going to stay and be super fan to the end, right?
Yeah, I'm staying until they get to the championship. They will get to the championship for sure. Hitting shots like that, they're going to get to the championship for sure.
Last question, I'll let you guys go. I asked Obi this the other day about maybe playing in a TBT. I know you're just getting started with your NBA career, but do we ever see you in a TBT in the future?
We'll see.
Back to you guys. Let's get back to this game. Thanks, guys, so much.
Ashley, thank you so much. They call that foul on Jeremy Evans. That's a tough foul. Dan Dockett, you know why Obi Toppin's wearing that hat, right?
No.
Because every time he's in this building, he gets buckets. All right, we got a 7-point ball game dating back to the end of the second quarter. The Red Scare, they have made 15 of their last 19 shots. That's incredible. You don't do that in an empty gym. Seibert, rebounded by the smallest man on the floor. 7-point game. The money team's starting to get a little scared. They're in trouble. Left-handed layup, Crawford.
Boy, he has been good offensively in this game lately. He has been terrific.
Scoochie. Uh-oh. I don't know about that. Thompson, no. Rebounded Davis, and he's fouled.
Second offensive rebound for Davis. He just goes by Fredette. Fredette forgets to block out. Apparently, Jimmer does not think that that was a foul.
Davis at the line for a pair.
What did you say? John Goodman?
I think that Jimmer Fredette looks like a young John Goodman, like 1965 version of John Goodman, facially. I think it's the eyes, the nose, I don't know.
I think John Goodman looks like he ate Jimmer Fredette. You're right, though.
Oh, my goodness. A rebound on a missed free throw. Everything going right for the Red Scare. Big chance. Oh! That would have given them a 9-point lead. Jericho White Trevor Booker back into the game. That is a grown man move.
Without hesitation. He got it. He knew exactly what he was going to do. Take Thompson into the lane and spin off it. I like this lineup right now for the money team. No, Fredette's not in. But he hasn't made much.
Thompson. Trevor Thompson.
He struggled a bit since game one. Game one, he was really good. He struggled a bit getting the ball over the front of the rim. Certainly did there.
Crawford. Doesn't get the benefit of the doubt. Lead is 6 for the Red Scare. Size advantage. Thompson. Settled.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He didn't even back it down even a little bit.
Final minute of our third quarter. Crawford, the blow-by! Quicker than a hiccup. 4-point game. Crawford's had a nice day offensively. 15 points, 22 minutes for Crawford. C.J. Walker. Blocked by Booker. Just took it away from him. Final 30 seconds of our quarter. Oh, man. And Booker saying the ball was tipped. Booker saying the ball was tipped. No one seems to agree.
It's not very often a hook pass is tipped. Maybe.
Well, shot clock's off. Red Scare can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Unless something disastrous happens, they're going to head into the fourth with a nice working margin. Sanford guarded by Munford. Sanford got fouled.
That became a little personal. Sanford going after Munford. Munford was begging the official for a call on a push-off to start that dribbling possession, and then Sanford got where he wanted, which is the middle of the lane.
Sanford misses the first. $1 million on the line. Winning prize will be sent with Zell. This is how the Red Scare will split things up. Everyone's going to get the same amount. GM, coaches, players, almost $77,000 sent with Zell. Fans can win too. Thetournament.com/Zell. Sanford missed a pair. Left some meat on the bone. Munford's going to have to fire. Just wide of the mark. And that'll do it for our third quarter of play. It's going to set up a real good fourth. We're going to play the fourth quarter and end it with an Elam-ending 4-point game. Red Scare leads the money team. The basketball tournament is presented by Puma Basketball and by Sling TV, the official streaming partner of TBT.
Close it out, okay? Break it into 2 games.
Come on. We need a score. Stop the score.
Yeah. Hey.
Remember, attack zone in the Elam, we can get fouls, the free throw, and the ball back. Be aggressive at the rim.
First 5 minutes, aggressive.
Yo. Hey, I need everything you got right now. I'll get a timeout at 6:30 if we need to, then we got another one at 4. Everything you got.
Let's go inside first play.
Hey, go right at
2 stops, 2 scores.
Go right at Ryan.
2
Go right
stops,
at
2 scores, fellas. Run shorts with the 4-man, set the back screen, and just seal.
Okay, so you pop.
You pop it.
Yeah.
And you set the spot like you're saying.
Hey. Make sure we're getting back. Let's go. You got some big ones in you. I need everything you got right now. I'll get a timeout at 6:30 if we need to, then we got another one at 4. Everything you got.
Let's go inside first.
Yo. Hey, I need everything you got right now. I'll get a timeout at 6:30 if we need to, then we got another one at 4. Everything you got.
Let's go inside first play.
Hey, go right at
Two stops, two
Go
scores.
right at Ryan.
Two
Go right at
stops,
Mike,
two
so.
scores, fellas.
Run shorts with the 4-man. Send it back straight and just seal.
Okay, so you pop.
You pop it.
Yeah.
And you set the spot like you're saying.
Hey. Make sure we're getting back. Let's go. You got some big ones in you.
EJ Gallup, he's not trotting, he's not breezing, he's in full sprint mode. His money team trailing Red Scare by 4, 61-57. We're starting our fourth quarter with Dan Dockich, Ashley Shamity. I'm Eric Collins. Let's get her done. That in the huddle brought to you by Puma Basketball. Jimmer Fredette back into the ball game. It'll be Fredette, Crawford, Creek, Booker, and Davis. TMT played their starting 5.
Yeah, I don't like this lineup for the Red Scare. I don't like it. And we've seen in this tournament, you go a couple minutes with a bad lineup, somebody's going to make a run. I'm not sure where you're going to get any scoring, and this is a great mismatch to start the second half with the starters from TMT against a lot of reserves for the Red Scare.
Only starter in the game for the Red Scare is their point guard, Scoochie Smith. Creek got in close, can't capitalize. CJ Walker. CJ Walker right on top of Trevor Booker.
That's his shot, mid-range. He's old school. He can shoot it deep. Certainly could at Ohio State and Florida State, but getting to the elbow mid-range, CJ Walker's been doing that a long time.
Jordan Crawford. Wasn't that an up and down?
I think so.
Oh, missed the layup. That's a terrible miss for Mitch Creek. Left 2 points just dangling there. This would just crush. If the Red Scare can get a bucket here, talk about momentum. And Booker fouls Landers.
Well, think about the start of this half. Pretty good defense against Walker, he makes. Creek got one right in the post, just missed it, and then that last one, as you said, that's as open as you're ever going to be.
Left-handed player, but he should have shot with his right hand.
Could have shot it with his head.
He hasn't made anything with his left hand today. Everything he's made with the right. V. Sanford. Smith. Big three-pointer for Scoochie.
I love this lineup.
Largest lead of the day for the Red Scare. Jimmer's got to figure something out.
Yeah, he does.
And a foul, that's called on Thomason.
That's
away from the ball, trying to stay in front of Fredette.
That's not a bad foul. He was all over Fredette. Fredette was complaining the entire possession as you see Scoochie Smith sliding out there drilling a three. But look, be on top of Fredette, frustrate him, don't let him touch it. That's good business by Thomason.
Fredette hangs and hits.
Somebody got to help him there. As soon as he got past the top of the key, somebody had to come over and help. Not bad by Thomason, make him drive.
Fredette still with just 8 points. He was scoreless in the third. Scoochie Smith taking advantage of the smaller Crawford.
Yeah, he is. That's the fourth bucket they've gotten against the smaller Crawford.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you got to call that. Thomason, right center court. Everyone watching just tore into Crawford.
Scoochie Smith, right now, he realizes who he has, and all you got to do is protect the ball on the way up. And you saw Smith kind of move it around, because once the ball's up, there's nothing Crawford can do about it.
Creek is fouled. He'll go to the line. That's a big foul, because that's the fourth team foul on the Red Scare, which means the next time they commit a foul, the money team's going to be in the bonus. So for the remainder of this game, every time the money team is fouled, they're going to have free throws.
They have free throws in the ball in the Elam ending right from his jump. 2 for 6 so far from the free throw line for Creek.
He's got a tone for missing that layup. Uh-oh. The only place to get your official TBT gear is in the TBT store. Support your favorite team and TBT by picking up a hoodie or a t-shirt today. Visit store.thetournament.com. 1 out of 2 for Creek. Red Scare down by 10 in the first quarter, down by 9 in the second quarter. They've dominated since. Walker, clean strip by Crawford. Numbers for the money team. Booker flips it in.
Well, that's a great play by Crawford. Crawford was in a bad situation, stripped it. Like I said, you got to protect it. If you protect it against Crawford, you can lay it in over him. They didn't that time. He's going to have it if he wants it.
Landers! A 3 here, and it's a 1-point ball game. Or it's a 1-possession game. Remember, the money team, they're in the bonus. Fredette, softly off the window. Here comes the money team.
You know, you gotta come over and help on Fredette. Thomason was battling, man. He was battling hard. Nobody came over once the ball got below the 3-point line or the free throw line.
1-on-1 basketball by Sanford. And it works. Lead back up to 6 for Red Scare. And a timeout on the floor. 5:44 remaining in our fourth quarter. Stick around. Welcome back, everyone. We're taking a live look at the West Virginia Regional. Best Virginia, the #1 seed. They are 2 points away from punching their ticket to the quarterfinal round.
Boy, it's good defense right there. How about that? Getting a tie-up on the right side of your screen.
Winner of that game will take on the winner of this game in the quarterfinal round. It'll be here in Dayton.
Good minutes with Mike Sell and Thompson and Davis, Cunningham, all on the bench for the Red Scare.
And Cunningham back into the game. Davis back into the game. The money team with the ball, down 6. Booker's been taken out right now. Xavier Munford is in for the money team. Fredette. It's been like that all night long.
Sure has.
Sanford. Another bucket from B. Sanford.
Well, I tell you what, he is old school too. He gets inside, not looking to shoot threes, looking to get into the lane or short corner.
Munford dribbled it off his foot, lucky to get it back. And he's fouled. We're in the bonus, so free throws coming from Munford.
That's a bad foul. That possession was going nowhere. It was going to have to be kicked out right in front of us. Crawford was calling for it. One of the few mistakes that Davis has made right here. He's going to reach in right on the elbow.
2 free throws from Munford. And this is the best thing, in my opinion, that the money team have going for them. They're in the bonus.
No question. You get 4-point play once we get to the elimination. You get fouled, you get the free throw and the ball. They need to tighten this up a little bit. They need to get it 3 or 4 by the end of this minute 9. That didn't help.
Minute away from our Elam ending. Davis called for crowding Smith. Just the second team foul on the money team.
Yeah, I was reading Davis's lips. He's like, we've been doing this all day. Now you call it. Both teams, they have allowed, I think it's been a very well officiated game. They've allowed hands-on, which is fine. This isn't a high school college game, it's pro game.
Size advantage for Sanford. And a foul on the money team. Kind of looked like Crawford just tried to get out of the way.
Right, he was pulling a chair, right? And the elbow, I thought, went into Crawford as he was backing up. All right, he's into him. Fine, you want to call a foul there, but look, he's just backing up.
Oh,
that's phantom.
Phantom.
Yeah. You can call that a lot of ways on Sanford. You can call a push-off, you can call body into Crawford, but certainly you can't call it on Crawford.
They'll try it again. Sanford and Crawford. Oh, man. That's just commitment to try taking advantage of a size advantage.
No question. That's 6 bucket they've gotten against the small Crawford. But he gets him back here, though.
Crawford missed the layup. And all of a sudden, the money team in big-time trouble. And again, it is Thomason and Crawford, and it's Crawford called for the foul.
Now, well, look, here's what's always bothered me about basketball. You have 2 big guys doing that, there's no call. But you put a little guy in there, and all of a sudden it's a call. These big guys have been doing everything but assault on the block, and now all of a sudden you got a little guy doing the same thing, and somehow it ends up being a foul.
The money team calls timeout. Maybe this is to take out Jordan Crawford. Defensively, he has been the man that the Red Scare have been attacking.
Listen up, no foul.
I think you got to do that. I mean, you got to get a stop here. You know, there's 20 seconds on the shot clock, 24 before we go to the Elam ending. You got to get a stop and push, get a bucket.
So this will be a quick timeout.
All right, then we'll dig out of the Elam.
Red Scare with the basketball and a 9-point lead.
99's going now. It's 3 tough innings. He's going to try and see 199. Corey's on 99.
We've got news. West Virginia Regional. We've got a game winner. Oh my, look at how things getting tight. Best Virginia. Dreaming. Kevin Jones. The slingshot, and Best Virginia, they survive. Kevin Jones made a big shot before.
Kevin Jones made a lot of big shots out of New York. Terrific player at West Virginia for Bob Huggins.
So that's what's lying in wait for the winner of this game. Quarterfinal matchup, the Red Scare, the money team, they'll be matched up with Best Virginia in this building. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Crawford has been lifted from the game. They bring in Terrico White, and a steal by Creek. A runoff for Creek. Score the goal again with his right hand.
You got to call timeout, I believe, here. You got to call timeout and go into the Elam ending up.
Cunningham missed the shot.
Can't do it.
And
That's
here
dumb.
comes the money team. Now they control the destiny.
Joey Gruden was dying for a timeout. They can get this back within 4 with a 3 before we head to the Elam ending, because I guarantee you Joey Gruden's calling timeout.
Next stoppage, we'll have our Elam ending. Fredette. Wild to the left hand, was dreaming of a foul that never came. And there is the timeout for Red Scare. So the timeout dead ball. We erase the game clock, and we have our target score. You add 8 to what the Red Scare have. Our target score is 82. We'll have an Elam ending on the other side. Dayton Regional Championship on the line, and we have made it to our Elam ending. The Red Scare, the Dayton alumni team, they lead the money team by 7. Elam ending, our target score is set at 82. First team to get to 82 wins. No game clock at all to be taken off. You got to make a bucket to win the ball game. All games end on a slingshot. It's sponsored by Sling TV, home of the best deal for streaming sports, news, and entertainment. The Red Scare, they've got a lead and the ball, and they're playing here basically at home. Dayton's alumni team playing at UD Arena in Dayton, Ohio. They've got a lot in their favor right now. Joe Thomason will trigger the inbound. Scoochie Smith. And a foul on Munford trying to stay in front of Cunningham.
I watched that entire possession. There was more contact in the first 2 seconds on the post than there was in the previous foul on Crawford. And I got to tell you, I don't know what Munford could possibly have done against Cunningham. Cunningham was spread out, fighting, pushing, moving. There's nothing he could have done the way that was called.
So because of the bonus, it'll be 1 free throw for Josh Cunningham and then possession of the ball for Red Scare.
You know what we don't do in this yet, and maybe we will here. Foul Cunningham, make him go to the line. Now, I'm not talking about on a common foul. I'm talking about on a shooting foul. Make him shoot 2 free throws if he's got the ball on the block and just see what happens, because his free throw looked terrible right there. Common foul doesn't do you any good because he's just taken out. Heck of Cunningham.
Shot clock down to 6. Scoochie Smith. Rebounded by Trevor Booker. Just checked back into the ball game.
To win this game, this kid's going to have to hit 3 threes. Fredette hadn't made 1, and he's having a hard time getting 1 against Davis, but they're not going to win if he doesn't hit 3.
Free throw jumper, Davis.
That helps. Eric, you know this. 1 more bucket A stop and a bucket by the money team, and you're going to feel the nervousness in this building. That's the greatness of the Elam ending.
Target scores 82. Davis. Oh my goodness. Didn't want the layup and threw a fastball 2 feet away that goes out of bounds.
Remember how he started the game? He started the game with 2 great drives, and he did this. Instead of laying it in, where he has it right there, he fires it to a cutter that there's no way Cunningham can handle that.
Five-point game. Fredette wearing Daryl Davis. Found money, Corey Davis, his second mid-ranger.
Now feel it in here, right? People are trying to get going, but you can feel the tension.
Scoochie Smith, oh my goodness. That was, Munford's fouled out. It's hard to foul out of a TBT game, but Munford's just fouled out.
Yeah, Munford can look back at the officials all he wants, but he got beat away from the ball screen and then had to grab. All you had to do was let the man go to the ball screen, and then he was going to get help. But he got beat away. There was a lane to the bucket. He grabbed, he fouled, he sits.
That is a huge foul because Munford's made a bunch of big shots. And defensively, he could match up on some of these bigger guards with Red Scare. Now you got to bring in the 5'6" Jordan Crawford.
No question, this is huge. And you watch Scoochie Smith down on the right block. They're going to try at some point to get the ball to the post against Crawford. And if not, you're going to skip past the ball. There's your skip pass.
Seibert. Stolen away by Creek. Numbers for the money team. Creek back out.
Boy, did they get the Fredette quick there.
Booker. Strong like bull. Still hasn't missed a shot, Trevor Booker. He's got 11 points. Scoochie Smith is fouled. That's a shooting foul.
There's what you talked about. All right, Booker makes a great move on this end. Terrific move. He hangs in the air. You're going to see a little ball screen roll. Help comes. Lander's ineffective against the bigger Booker. And I'm telling you, though, here it is. You just said it. They're taking advantage of the smaller Crawford again. Mumford doesn't foul out. That's Mumford. And maybe, just maybe, Smith isn't on the foul line.
13 points for Smith. All the points for the Red Scare. He and the Elam ending have come at the line. Crawford. Open look. Davis. Money! This guy is nails. He's got 7 points in the Elam ending. It's a one-point game. Red Scare, a little bit of panic in the eyes. An offensive foul! They've fallen apart like a $3 suitcase. Oh my goodness, who would have thunk?
How tight is it in here? And it's all been Corey Davis on the offensive side. I thought this was the third time that Fredette got pushed off. Little bit of flop. You better guard Corey Davis down here on this end.
I think it's Jimmer time.
I do too. Top of the key, there he is. Oh, he can get it to him.
Crawford! And the money team are on top.
Feel it in here, Eric.
Desperation for the Red Scare.
Oh, don't do this. Don't do that against Booker.
Massive shot. Got it! Davis saves it for the money team. Unbelievable! This guy is incredible! Corey Davis, hell of a night! Next bucket wins!
Same push-off.
Daryl Davis hounded by Fredette and a foul! Oh my goodness! Because of the bonus, it'll be one shot. It'll be one shot for the Red Scare. They'll keep possession of the ball.
Look, Jimmer Fredette's got the guy going away from the basket, and he just reaches in and shoves him. He didn't like the foul, and it hit off Davis's foot, but that's clearly a foul. They have, Eric, you want to trap in the four corners on the court, because you have the sideline as a defender, half court as a defender. You have Davis going towards the scorer's table, perfect position, keep him there. Shot clock might get running down, and you reach in and foul. I told you this the other day. Bob Knight used to say, dumb loses more than smart wins. Telling you.
Let's listen in to Joey Gruden's Red Scare huddle.
V, take it out and get it in. All right, once he gets it, I want to try to go same side as Cyber, so I can't help. And you're just going to set a drag. All right, now we got back action. They're over the corner, V here. All right? Hey, if we miss, it's not the end of the world. One stop. We got to switch everything. We're going to have to switch and guard. All right? I got one timeout. If they're in trouble, call timeout. We got one.
Let me boil it down for you. He said, Daryl Davis, make a free throw. Davis is at the line. He'll be by himself at the free throw line. One free throw and possession of the ball for Red Scare.
Doesn't win the game if he makes a free throw, but it puts so many more things into play. You can't foul or they're going to the line again. They get the ball on a reset again.
Oh my. Next team to put anything through the cup wins.
I'm going to tell you something, Eric. It would take blood for these referees to call a foul.
Starts with Scoochie Smith. Chance to win a ball game. Move to the quarterfinal round. Smith leaves it. Cunningham got it. Ball game. Red Scare. They move on. Were scared, they were terrified here in the Elam ending, but they find a way. Josh Cunningham ending the ball game with a slingshot sponsored by Sling TV. What a ball game.
Incredible game. You know what? The money team got down, came back. Corey Davis lost his mind in the Elam ending. The foul by Fredette, not great. But I like this. They just kept driving, probing. And look at Cunningham. He didn't get up high. He didn't get off balance. He took his time, let everybody else jump. Strong, fouled, bucket, game. What a crowd, what a game, what an environment, and you made it so much fun. That was awesome by you, Eric.
Doc, it's been a blast to work with you, my man.
Such a great time.
How about the Red Scare? The 3 seed here in the Dayton Regional. They win 3 games in 4 days to punch their ticket to the quarterfinal round.
What a crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, not only the crowd, you got like everything that a home game for Dayton would have except for the band, right? The radio team is here. All the speakers are blaring. Just a great time. And I'm telling you, you got to come out next game. When's the next game? Tomorrow?
They're going to play on Saturday.
Saturday. You got to come out if you're around Dayton and come watch this, because this is the most fun you're going to have at any event in the summertime. I promise you, being here in person.
This year, Ian J. Brandy awarding $10,000 to the team with the best post-game celebration. Oh, man. A well-earned celebration for Red Scare. They move on against a very game #1 seed in the money team.
Yeah, very game. The money team had no quit in them. They got down. Look, somebody had to step up. You and I both, I think, thought it was going to be Fredette. It was Corey Davis. All of a sudden, he starts making. Next thing you know, the gym is a little nervous. And at the end of the day, Cunningham had poise, knocked it in, got the win.
Heart and soul of the Red Scare, Scoochie Smith, the veteran point guard, standing by with Ashley Jomedy.
All right, Scoochie, it is official. You guys are the Dayton Regional Champs. This one, man, down to the wire to say the least. How did you know your team could get it done?
Just being here for 4 years and going through that same process and fighting, being the underdogs, and, you know, just keep pushing and pushing. And, you know, they ain't give up, but we ain't give up either. So, you know, we kept fighting and we made plays to win the game.
Looking around this arena, being here in Dayton, the home crowd, how much can you thank these fans for these last 3 wins?
I thank them a lot. It's coming out to support. I heard that you get to pick what region you want to play in, and TMT and Marquette came and picked to play here. I don't think they watch college basketball and how these fans come out and support. So, you know, that's a big push for us.
You guys just took down the #1 seed. Is that registering right now what you guys were able to accomplish here?
No, I don't think so. You know, we ain't go out thinking we was underdogs. We at home. We came to compete. And the job's not done. We got 3 more to go, one at a time. So,
tell me what's so special about this team to be able to get it done.
Just the camaraderie and the cohesiveness we have. You know, most guys played together already previous years, and just adding me to the team was just easy. You know, easy to keep the team flowing, to keep the team going, and guys getting shots, and, you know, everybody's calm, cool, collective, and, you know, we just fighting and stay with one another.
Last question for you, Scoochie. You guys are now just 3 wins away from $1 million. Do you feel it? Is it close, or is it just still, let's get 1 game at a time?
We ain't there yet. Championship ain't till August 2nd. Next game is Friday, so, you know, we're just going to take the day off and get ready for Friday. And I don't know who played in the West V region, but, you know, we're going to watch film on whoever won that game and get right.
All right, Scoochie, thank you so much. Congrats on the win. Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys.
That is a veteran leader with his eyes on the prize, Scoochie Smith, knowing that his next game, his next target will be on Friday. Red Scare, they're going to take on West Virginia. They just won the West Virginia Regional earlier tonight. They will play in Friday's quarterfinal game at 9 Eastern time.
Heartfire, the #1 seed, you see him tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Heartfire is LaFonso Ellis's team against a blue-collar team that's terrific. I mean, really tough Buffalo guys, and you love Florida TNT.
Oh, I do. Keith Clanton, Chris Warren, Dominic Jones, studs galore.
You forgot about Boynton.
Kenny Boynton, love him too. Man, Dan, it's been a lot of fun working with you, partner.
Oh,
We've had some fun this week, man. Saw some great games.
You know what? I never met you before, but now you're my brother because you just make me laugh the whole time. And there is nothing, ladies and gentlemen, that Eric Collins does not know. So next time you are hearing a game broadcast by Eric Collins, understand, the man literally knows everything.
One thing I don't know, who will win this year's TBT? I got no idea, but I do know there's only 8 teams remaining. The quarterfinals, and then a championship with $1 million on the line. For Dan Dockage, for Ashley Jomedy, I'm Eric Collins saying good night.
funny. That was awesome. I thought the highlight of my summer was going to a 21-0 Cubs game and going into
against the Pirates or something.
Yeah, Section 141, some new place where you eat and drink for free all day. That was like the highlight of my summer. You made it better. That was great.
She gonna get another check?
Oh, she's no dummy.
Okay. Okay. So 5 plays all in the Elam ending. All right. Okay. Okay.
Getting out of here 2 hours early. I like it.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Is it like what, 9?
9, yeah.
Oh.
This is 100% travel. Let's see.
Was that the final play?
Hey, he shuffled a little bit. Quit crying.
There's a whole bunch of what ifs if I'm the money team.
They just don't call that here. They just.
Did Jimmer not make a 3 at all?
I don't think he did.
0 for 5. Never got to the free throw line. That means he was actually 5 for 6 on his 2-pointers. If you're not going to call anything, like you just can't play Crawford.
No.
Just dump it down to him.
Right.
And if you.
So I said, if you can get the ball to here, it's over. But getting it from like here to, because he's really good at digging in.
I don't think anyone has any idea what her name is, but they're like, I want a picture with her.
Oh, God. My son's losing his mind.
Yeah.
Great stuff. That was fun.
What a day to be alive and be in Dayton, Ohio. UD Arena was hopping, and the team with local ties. The Red Scare made up of Dayton alums. They defeat the money team, and it all came down to that Elam ending with Dan Dockich. I'm Eric Collins. Dan, it's what you dream about if you love basketball.
Eric, it was just electric. I mean, it got going. Here's a bucket that really you lost your mind on, and you should have, because Corey Davis was terrific, and then Jordan Crawford, who struggled a little bit defensively, but you know what? That's all right. Put him up. Davis drills a 3. Back and forth we go. Corey Davis not afraid, and here's the game winner. Could have been a travel, but they don't call this. Not a travel. He just got strong, stayed low, went through contact. Josh Cunningham got it done. And the home team, the Red Scare, and I think aided by a great loud crowd, moves on.
No doubt about it. The number 3 seed here in the Dayton Regional. They win 3 games in 4 days. They take down the number 1 seed in the money team. Red Scare, they are off to the quarterfinal round.